Hi everyone, I'm Jen Sletton, a registered dietitian, and this is week 3 of the 6-week video series intended to help you protect your immune system and continue to reach your healthy weight and fitness goals along the way. By the end of this video, you will have a toolbox of strategies to practice mindfulness, the mental health piece, to reduce food cravings and emotional eating, the nutrition piece, and also for the physical health segment, I'll cover the importance of proper breathing mechanics. So first, mindfulness. Mindfulness is a state and act of being deliberately conscious about your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors within your surroundings. It's a state of being aware and observant so that you can make healthy choices that are more intentional and in line with your desired goals. This can be done by slowing way down and focusing on your breathing. Guided meditation is the process of relaxing the mind and body through controlled breathing and can help you release any tension from within the body. There is a lot of excellent research about how meditation and proper breathing can decrease stress and improve health. Relaxation is a little different. What first comes to mind might be laying on your couch or chilling on a beach somewhere, but it can also include yoga, soothing music, a bath, being in nature, or having a beautiful conversation with a friend. Relaxation is also the peacefulness that comes from the freedom of doing what you enjoy. Maybe you've set aside some of the hobbies and things that used to bring you joy with the busyness of your adult responsibilities. This current time in history may be an opportunity to add back some of those enjoyable things you've been missing. Adding creativity types of activities has especially been shown to help our mental health. Being creative could include art or making music, crafting, photography, graphic computer designing, or creative ideas for your work life. Even home decor all fit in this creative realm. What are the things that you enjoy as calming or creative activities? Take a moment to think and write down what comes to mind for you. Now let's talk about mindful eating. Mindful eating encourages you to slow down and pay attention to your food, noticing each sip and bite that you take. Can you lose weight by mindful eating? The answer is yes. Mindful eating is an effective weight loss tool. Put mindful eating into practice with these ideas as you prepare and eat meals. First, assess your intent for eating. Are you hungry, bored, stressed, or socializing? We often eat when we are not physically hungry. So number 2 is to really pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. Are you really physiologically hungry, or are you thirsty? How does your body feel? Is your stomach growling? And on the flip side, how full do you want to feel? Not over full. Assess your mood. Are you sad, stressed, happy, or neutral? Start out with smaller portions. This will allow you to think about what you're eating instead of aiming to finish off a larger plate. Eat slower and pay attention to the texture and taste of the meal. It's called savoring. Use all of your 6 body's senses. So all of us deal with mindless eating at some level, but if the frequency or intensity is beyond your liking, look into one of these 2 books as examples, Intuitive Eating or another great book called Mindless Eating, Why We Eat More Than We Think. All along this mindfulness journey, being kind to yourself, allowing yourself to be at peace with treats from time to time is a good practice. So let's get into the strategies to really tackle food cravings. Appetite and food cravings or drink cravings can be driven by true biological hunger or stress, boredom, and emotional triggers. Also, your brain chemistry can affect your cravings, and we all know that our physical environment, meaning a donut or M&M staring at you all day, can wear you down. People sometimes have difficulty distinguishing if their hunger is truly biological. Let's look at how to combat these 4 types of food cravings. To satisfy challenges with true biological hunger, it's important to eat a diet that includes the right balance of healthy carbohydrates, lean protein, fiber sources, and healthy fats. Fiber and protein are both helpful with filling us up and keeping us satisfied longer. Also, avoid going too long between meals, but also avoid training your stomach to crave food every hour with habits of grazing all day. As you eat more protein and fiber at your meals, notice how your body will feel more satisfied. Get to know your own body and how your true hunger begins to respond. Also, a feeling of a little bit of hunger is okay. To satisfy challenges with cravings associated with stress and emotional eating, practice mindfulness in the ways that we talked about at the beginning of this video. Also, learn and practice meditation breathing techniques that the movement specialists at Fluid teach in their classes. Slow way down and try to notice and savor the taste of your food. You could even put your fork or spoon down between bites. Savor every bite. Smell, taste, and eat slowly. Avoid multitasking while you're eating and limit your distractions so that you can be more mindful. Keeping a journal to evaluate emotional eating and stress triggers has been a helpful tool for a lot of my nutrition clients in the past. Remember that even though life can get busy, it is important to take time for yourself on a regular basis so that you stay in touch with your thoughts and emotions rather than being on autopilot. Relook at some of the other videos in this series that address the different areas of mental health and self-care. If stress and emotional eating is a big reason behind your food cravings, invest in one of the suggested earlier books for further reading. Now let's talk about brain chemistry. If you have challenges with food cravings, it would be important for you to balance your brain chemistry. Our brains produce neurotransmitters called serotonin and dopamine, and they both play a role in food cravings. Serotonin plays many important roles in the brain, like facilitating deep sleep, maintaining a healthy mood and self-confidence, along with influencing food cravings and appetite. Dopamine is like a messenger in the brain responsible for making us feel motivated and is heavily involved with our attention span, focus, and the ability to experience pleasure. A lack of dopamine may contribute to lower motivation or lower energy levels, insomnia, and also food cravings. Sugary or higher fat foods can seem addictive because at first they increase dopamine on the spot, but the problem is that it doesn't last and we're stuck with this unhealthful side effects that excess sugar and fat bring on. This is why if you start your morning with an excessive amount of sugar, you may feel like you crave sugar all day. On the flip side, there is risk involved when going too low in carbohydrates, since they do indeed play a part with these helpful neurotransmitters. The key is not excessive sugar, but healthy carbohydrates in moderation instead. So include these strategies listed here to curb brain chemistry cravings. Like we talked about, avoid excess sugar, which can make you crave more sugar. The good news regarding serotonin and dopamine is that balanced diet that includes healthy carbs, lean proteins, and healthy fats, along with a few other key nutrients like B vitamins, for example, can support serotonin and dopamine in the brain to curb those cravings. Explore all the ways to improve your serotonin and dopamine levels. Physical activity, sunlight, meditation, and gratitude can all improve these levels. Same with accomplishing a goal, new experiences, reliving happy memories, and also therapy sessions or human connection, and supplementing if there are nutrient deficiencies. Sometimes we have cravings due to missing nutrients that our brain chemicals rely on. In week 5 of this series, we will be spending a lot more time on good mood foods and nutrients that support mental health, immunity, and weight loss. Nutrient deficiencies can impact these neurotransmitters associated with food cravings. Much of serotonin in your body is produced in your gut, so also in week 5, we will dive in deeper regarding what it means to optimize your gut health. Working with a dietitian or a healthcare provider can give you insight into any potential nutrient deficiencies. Another idea here is that you could practice the delay, distract, or distance method to see if that alleviates any cravings with the passing of time. Lastly, good sleep can make a huge difference in your weight loss efforts. Poor sleep is associated with low leptin levels, which is a hormone that tells your brain that you are full. Poor sleep is also associated with higher ghrelin levels, which tells your brain that you're hungry. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Go back to week 1 if you need some more ideas on sleep. So we looked at true physical hunger, stress and emotional triggers, and brain chemistry that all play a role in food cravings. Now let's look at environmental cues. Oftentimes what we eat or desire to eat is suggested to us through subtle cues in our environment. Setting up your environment really starts at the grocery store. Be thoughtful regarding what you keep on hand. Know which trigger foods to keep out of the house. We also eat out of boredom or choose foods because they're an old habit associated with the past that no longer serves us well. Like donuts on Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe we don't even really like them anymore, but because it's a routine, we still eat them. Plan your day so that you're not bored. Next week, in video 4, I'll cover meal planning. You can also get myself or any dietitian to help you create an actual meal plan that's realistic for you. Lastly, surround yourself with supportive and healthy people, videos, and books. I have a few different quizzes that I use with clients to really zero in on why food cravings occur, so if you need further detective work on this subject, beyond what this video is showing you, email me for a virtual appointment. Today's video content should give you a great start with mindful eating along with the goal sheet for week 3 found in the Nutrition Learning Library on the Fluid Health and Fitness website. This week, touching on the physical stress, I want to draw your attention to shallow breathing. Shallow breathing is not helpful for overall physical health. The body is naturally asymmetrical, which affects not only how we move, but also affects our breathing mechanics. Excessive asymmetry may lead to shallow breathing and lower back pain. When we're in proper alignment, the diaphragm becomes relaxed and domed, creating the zone of opposition. The zone of opposition allows for full and deep breathing, which is healing for our mental and physical health. Our trainers at Fluid Health and Fitness can get you breathing and moving correctly, especially important for our respiratory health in light of the current COVID-19 risk. So now for week 3 goal setting. For your mental health, what can you do for mindfulness, relaxation, or creativity? Nutritional health, list what you can do to tackle any food cravings. The third goal is to attend a virtual meditation session. And the fourth goal is to read about and practice your breathing drills, zone of opposition, when challenged emotionally. Use these goals along with the goal setting worksheet to set you up for success this week. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you soon.